Hello and welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Well, I think only about 1% of you are actually women, so mainly boys, but welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing okay. So we're going to be looking into the third week at war, and it's been a weird 3 weeks, and essentially, I don't even know where to start. It has been a very weird 3 weeks. We've started the war with the intention of clearing out Horde from Scalding Pass and Innsmother, and that's kind of been that was our war goals. That was our what Asher set out. That was going to be what we are going to do. And I think looking back at my first video now, I was wrong on a few things, but I was going by the information that I'd been told at the time of we're just clearing them out, and that's what the alliance said we were going to do. So I was given information based on what I'd been told. Obviously, some of my videos are now outdated and the information is wrong, which you could put it as, spin on, we lied. And yeah, it doesn't really matter either way. It doesn't matter if I said, we're coming up there to live there, we're coming up there to do whatever, or we're going to go all the way, push into drone lands and try and start dropping stuff in here. I don't know, but I think no matter what I said at the start, I was probably going to be wrong. But that's the thing that with a war, it changes. The war changes. So in my last video, which you haven't seen, is an announcement about us moving our capital from our capital in UALX here all the way over to here, to CTAC-J. As Goon Swarm, we are moving from here to here. And then the rest of the Imperium alliances are going to be behind us. And we are going to be the shield of the Imperium, because we've got the most numbers out of all the Imperium, obviously, and we are going to be the shield. We are going to not stop, but we're going to act as the first line of defense to coming into here. Well, unless they come from Providence or somewhere over this way. But first of all, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for some war updates. And then after the post-war, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. I have got a lot of stuff lined up, for a lot of PvP stuff lined up after the war. So it's not going to be an end of PvP stuff. And also we are going to be looking at the wider universe after the war as well. So we're going to be taking a dive on what's going on up in the north. We're going to be keeping an eye on Horde, what they're doing after the war, which I imagine is probably going to involve Delve and Querious quite a bit, because I think they want to cap. I think between Horde and Fraternity, they want to take Delve and Querious. And I'll see if I've got an image to show why. And I will show you why now. I've just had to download the image. What you are looking at is the Serenity server, so the Chinese server. And what you're looking at is PIBC, which is basically Fraternity and their renters. So they own here and down here. Then this is what they want to do. And I think they're probably on a SOV campaign to take over whoever lives here. I don't know who's who out of these. I know Veni Vidi Vici, they used to be on our server, but I think they obviously moved over there. And Star Moon are aligned with Fraternity. I don't know too much about Serenity politics, but I know PIBC is basically Fraternity. So that's why they are probably going to want Fountain and Delve after we move out here. So they're probably going to try and take a run for that once we go. But first of all, let's have a look. Let's actually have a look at what's going on in Delve, because in my last video we announced that the Imperium are going to leave Delve and Querious behind. It's been a long time. We've lived there for 10 years, around about 10 years. We've lived there. We fought there. We fought the entire game there when all of this came to attack us. We fought them there and we held them off to our last constellation where they just couldn't quite put it, down to multiple reasons. Main reason being the servers just could not handle an invasion into 1DQ. The servers would crash. You just can't do it. When there's that many people on both sides, you just cannot attack something where goons have I don't know, 5,000-6,000 people already formed to defend the home, and then the enemies want to jump in, I don't know, another 5,000 people. The servers just won't have it. So it puts us as the defenders on the at a massive advantage straight away. So they had ended up like backing off, and I do have a load of videos about that in the back catalogue, so feel free to have a look at those. So essentially, Brave, Dracarys, and IGC are moving out. And Lorne and all the other Imperium alliances that are in here. This week they are packing up. Everything's getting packed up. So most of our alliance focus and characters are over here defending what we can. There's obviously stuff going to die. There's stuff going to get blown up. It's going to happen. It's not going to be a clean breakout of Delve and Querious. It's going to be stuff dying, which is going to happen. Can't avoid it. So Brave and all them lot are coming up over to here to Tenerifis, Immensia, Impasse, Fabulous. I don't know who's going where. That hasn't been released yet, as far as I'm aware. I'm not in any of the leadership channels, so I have no idea who's going on. This is pure speculation on who's going to go where. And Dracarys are going to keep period basis because they could probably hold that for a while, unless Horde and Fraternity decide to come in, which we'll just trundle on over and from there to there. Bosh, Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. But Delve and Querious is going to be what do you call it? Neutral. Once we've got everything out and we've left, I don't even know what the official plan is, but I imagine the Sov's just going to drop and it'll be a free for all on who wants to claim what systems, fight it out, duke it out, all that sort of stuff. But let me have a quick look at the Sov map. Oh, sorry, not that one. Where is it? Not that one. Which one was it? No, that's So let's have a look at Querious first. So that's not. No, that is Querious. My bad. So Brave are still here. So we've got Sons of Bane who are going to be moving up. We've got IGC who are going to be moving up. Lorne, Dracarys might drop those systems. I don't know. Brave are going to drop. We've got Phoenix Cartel who were renters of Horde. They've taken a few systems there, but it's not hard because it's next to low sec. No one's really putting a big resistance against this now. Stuff's getting pulled out and, it can take it, whatever. I don't think it's going to be fought over too badly, unless it's got a crucial or a big structure in that needs to be protected and ripped up. So all this is going to drop Sov, and it's going to basically become a free-for-all on who wants it. I think. I don't know. So that is Querious. We have Delve. So Dracarys are going to be dropping Delve as well. They're going to pull back into period basis. So they will probably hold TN25 and LYM as the regional gates. They're probably going to hold those and probably permacamp those, to be honest. But I don't know. That's up to them. And then Brave is obviously going to abandon all this. The 1DQ Keepstar that's got a lot of sleeping goonies in with all their stuff that might have left the game or, taking a break or having a very long extended period, or they might even one eve and left permanently. That Keepstar is going to be destroyed by ourselves or unanchored. I can't remember what the final decision was. I think because it's a 1DQ, it's the Anonymous Palace, which was one of the top gents in our alliance who lost his life to cancer. So as a tribute to him, we're going to give that Keepstar a Viking burial. So we're going to burn it down. That Keepstar. So probably everyone's going to come in and whore on that. But everything from that will go to asset safety because it won't be on low power. It won't be abandoned. That will all go to asset safety. So everyone's stuff will be safe. It'll just be the fitting and the core that will drop. And then once all that's done and everything's out by the end of the week, I imagine early or maybe mid next week. Once that's done, that's going to go free for all. Whoever wants to take it, go nuts. And yeah, so that is going to be all of the Imperium over here then. They're going to be in this consolidated in this space. We're going to be living here. I still don't know what the plan is for Wicked Creek and Deturrid because you've got Legion of Exdeath in there and you've got a few other guys in here. I don't know what the plan is for them. As soon as I find out and it's public knowledge, because I only find stuff out when it's public knowledge. As soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. It might be week 4 update, but we will see. And once we have done that, this is Innsmother. So at the end of the second week, this map was it was burning really. There was a lot. A lot of Sov was taken. A lot of Sov was held by Horde still, and a lot was reinforced. So now, as you can see, it is all Goon Swarm, apart from, you know, well, a couple of them are reinforced, but that's just like a token reinforcement. They come in with a ship and reinforce it, then do one. They aren't going to be able to take these systems back. It's that simple. Sons of Bane have moved here. They've got a nice little constellation here, so they're going to be up front with us, which is nice to see. So here we have Scalding Pass, which, you know, goes to the Curse and Great Wildlands area. Ethereum Reach directly to Horde space. So you've got EFM, literally, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps from our capital is Horde space, which is really, really nice. I don't know what's going to happen with Wicked Creek or Detorrid. I really don't know yet. As I said, when I find that information out, and it's public, I'll let you guys know. But I'm looking forward to moving here. So our capital is CTAC-J. So I'm in the process of moving. It's taken me a long time to consolidate stuff, but I'm going to be moving up there in the next week or two. So that is Innsmother. And there's not been much fighting. There's been barely any resistance over Innsmother. And I'm pretty sure Horde were of the opinion, originally when we set out our war goals, that we were going to burn it down and then pull back and just leave a Keepstar chain up there. That was what was originally said. So Horde, I think they were like, yeah, let them burn it down. Let them spend a week or two taking it, which we actually took it in a week. Spend a week taking it. And then when they pull back, we'll just take it all back again. But Asher decided, yeah, let's move there. Let's live there. So we're going to be in range of going into Cache and up there, through Ethereum Reach, up into Calava Expanse, Malpay, that's it, Malpay. So it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to this. Now, what I am going to do is bring up some of the daily sov map stuff. So this is what this daily sov map looked like on the war announcement. So you got Goon Swarm here. We had a little bit up here to Horde space, and then Northern Coalition, and then you got Ethereum Reach there. So and then you got some renters and stuff around here, and Brave there. So this was on the first day of the war announcement. So as you can see, we've just got this little spot here. Then the first week, we took a few systems along here, started to peel through. That's when there was most of the fighting. You know, self-hacking was going on. There's the Keepstar already out online. We were already moving up, so fleets were going out non-stop. So that's what happened in this area, and that was that tiny little jump in sov there. Get rid of those. Second week. So the second week, and you can see there's quite a change. So not just from here, we've taken all of this, and that is because Horde just were not fighting us, and that is contested. That was all contested by self-hacking, and all this was taken in a week. So as you can tell, in next week, that's all going to be taken. That was the second week at war. We'd managed to take most of this, and the Keepstars died. There was quite a few fights still going on. Then Horde basically stopped fighting, which allowed us to basically take it without impunity. We just literally took it as much as we wanted. The last couple of systems at the end of the weeks yesterday. I think a couple of them are still reinforced now, as we saw on the map a second ago. But we are going to be dropping here and here, and this as well. So the Imperium will hold this space here. That is it. I mean, I say that's it. It's quite a lot, but it's probably similar to less, or just a bit less. Let me have a quick look on Dotlan. Hang on. I don't want to get this wrong, you see. So if I go to alliances on Dotlan, Pandemic Horde have 459 systems. Goon Swarm have 387 systems. So they've still got just a bit less than 70 systems. We've got a little bit less than 70 systems less than them, but remember, we are handing some other systems back. Not many, granted, but we are handing some back. So our range from here to project is around here, but we are also going to have quite a few fleets going into Horde space, which is going to be super nice. But that is pretty much it, I think. Trying to think, I don't think there's any real notable battles in this week. Let me just check. Have a quick browse on Zkill. I did point out that that of Avalanche that had a load of Braves structures in. That got destroyed because they decided to gate it. Looking at Z-Kill, there is no other real fights or brawls or anything of note that's like a big fight sort of thing, like, I don't know, 80 plus billion. There's nothing like that happened this week. It's just been a sov grind, and changing the sov over, getting it over to our space, and then we're going to start in a couple of weeks when the sov's upgraded, like the strategic index is upgraded. We can start looking at seeing what's going on, how it's going to be laid out. But it is super nice because it is quite condensed, that area, which allows Innsmother, sorry, which allows us to, you know, have an umbrella up, look after our miners, our ratters, our, you know, all that sort of stuff. So it's been an interesting 3 weeks. I don't know how much longer the war's going to go on. I don't even know if we are going to stay at war after this final week, the 4th week. This next week, I don't think we're going to stay at war because we've achieved our war goals. So it's like a month-long war, but Asher did say on the fireside that we achieved it a lot quicker than we were planning, because I think we were planning on them defending quite a lot of it, but because they didn't defend it, because they just told, you know, let them take it, we'll take it when we get back, or whatever was said, we plowed through it all in a week, which is crazy, that amount of sov to take in a week. But when it's not defended, that's what happens. But it's been interesting so far this week, this war, to see. I'm really focused on Delve and Querious. I want to see what's going on with there, but guys, if you are not subscribed, it's that time again where I'm gonna ask you to subscribe and maybe drop a like on the video, and even a comment, actually, whether you want to give me some hate about the way I look at things, or, you know, the way I view the war, or you have a valid point to bring up, or you just want to say hi, or, you know, drop a comment. It's nice to see all you new guys coming in to, asking about the war. But we have got that 85% non-subscribed number down. I think it's down to 84% now from 96% a few weeks ago. So keep going with that, guys. Really appreciate that. We have gone past 3,100 subscribers now, which is amazing. 3,500. I'm probably going to set up a channel on my Discord for giveaways for YouTube and Twitch, because I do stream on Twitch as well. But I'm going to be streaming to both platforms very soon. So very soon I'm going to be streaming to both platforms. And we're going to do giveaways on Discord, because it's much easier to manage than having a Discord a giveaway running with Twitch and a giveaway run on YouTube. So I'm going to make a channel for giveaways, and we're going to do 500 plex, probably a weekly 500 plex giveaway. And just, you know, as a thank you to everyone, and, you know, got a chance to win something and all that sort of stuff. But Discord link is down below if you do want to join, guys. Try and keep it civil. If you do come in, you know, being a bit of an arse, and, you know, shouting abuse at people and being a bit of a knob, you're just gonna get banned. It's that simple. I don't mind, you know, a little bit of banter back and forth and whatnot, but when you take it to, when some people go, I haven't seen it yet, some people go very far with it, and that it will just get an instant ban. But there's going to be free plex to grab potentially, so make sure that you're in that one. But guys, thank you so much. I do have a surprise video coming this week with a surprise guest to come and talk to us about the war and their opinions on it. I'm not going to give it away who it is, but it's a surprise guest that I actually got surprised with today, which is pretty nice. But for now, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.